already. I'm back in Hatiqva's Choice because I left to do stuff. I went and got my wrap up with the Caldari. And we made a little bit of money in that time. As you can see, I bought a bunch of fighters. About, what, yeah, 14 more Nodans, and I just put them in with pulse lasers. I also bought a Raven. It is outfit with missiles. And Caldari need missile components, and I'm very much tempted to start a production down there of missile components. As you can see, the U.
Thank you.
Came back through the gate, and it took on the Argon. I kind of moved my guys back because it was beelining for my guys. And out of system, it would destroy the Abaddon and yeah, all that good stuff that I did not want happening. I did also say that we were going to do the Boron missions and just get that done. I think we might do that today. I don't think they were... They shouldn't be difficult at all to do now. And are you doing your thing? But you have one cargo drone out. Yeah, a couple of things I want to do. I want to get the scrap processing, get that from the Riptide Rakers. We want to do the Boron mission. I guess we could go and do the Paranid mission. Waiting for this stuff on my left to come in. Yeah, the Providence had picked up like 700 items in the captain's inventory. Which was about 4 million. Everyone else is making money. The guys are... I don't know if I want them out there hitting like that because they're eventually going to die. Is the issue. So maybe we put them on defend. Put them on defend for now. They'll probably just get rid of this because it attacked someone. Hopefully eventually they'll dock up. We'll see. We let them do what they're doing right now.
Space E.
Do not sit in front of a P. Okay.
E.
I would like my guys to go and dock, so let's go over and finish off this. Might as well grab the loot while we're here. The constant flow of loot, really. I've also been thinking I could probably just expand my miners, right, and get them going everywhere. Like we should be mining heavily in Aldari space. $1.2 million. Bring that down under $1 million at least. And that's all fine. Let's build like 6 of them. We'll leave Amarr space as it is right now. And like maybe for the Parnid, we could play both sides here and mine in Parnid space as well, but I'd say we're already applying Parnid space as well. $0.5 million. No, you don't need that. Buy 5 more of them. So that's gonna up our income eventually. Eventually, an Argon space fuel factory. Seems a bit dodgy. So you can see the Argon are pushing hard in here. You only sell the transports there, yeah. And our guy is in here trying to scout this without too much hassle. Grim Reaper, what mission does that give you?
Thank you.
Yeah, basically once the Raven is done, we'll move the fleet back up. Finish off Matrix 9. I may also have to buy a supply ship. We're going to be running 26 million. Oof. But we bring that down to 15. Jesus. Hull parts, eh? Short on hull parts. We could do a hull parts factory up there. But anyway, we'll leave them there to bring in a little bit of passive income themselves by collecting everything. Let's go do the thing. Oh, yeah, okay.
I, Amarr, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists intent on advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom some months ago via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation. At first, I'll admit, I dismissed the notion. So many scientists have tried to interact with the gate network. Now, the top gate apparatus is showing infrequent but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the Boron experiments, but the times coincide too starkly to ignore. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. We could be reuniting with our Boron brethren. Equally, we could find ourselves welcoming a fleet of Xenon destroyers. This expedition is tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We need scouts willing to help us explore this unknown space.
Thanks for your help.
Entering system. Heretics End.
Explorer, yep. That is the same number of letters as Conquer, right? Ooh, there's a cack hive. I have a mission to kill cack. Do I have more than one mission to kill cack? Just the one. Kill 8. We'll be doing that through these missions anyway, so that's fine.
Unknown object.
What unknown object appears at over 80 kilometers? Oh. That one does. Alright, let's get this done.
Affirmative. Approaching the jump gate.
They should have done the big Stargate whoosh.
Activating scanner. Accessing nacelle.
Data stream is initialized. It looks like...
Hey, troubleshooter.
Infantry spike.
Battle stations. Prepare to engage.
Second turns.
Nothing? Well then. Intervention Corps. Prepare for traversal.
The expedition shall follow close behind. Mission specialist. Remain here and establish an outpost to drive a complete reading of the game's coordinate data.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
With a massive cack hive just in the background there.
Saka.
I do love the turn designs. I think they did a really good job with the turn designs. Might have to do another turn playthrough. Nice. The glory of the Amarr Empire.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Scans systems of the Aside from Boron, any other kind of life, biological or artificial.
This cannot be true. Are you certain that the sensors are right now functioning? It has been so long. I really thought this might be the day I finally reconnect with my favorite kid.
Take heart, Boron exile. Make that base step closer to you. As Boron needs a detailed systematic. The task is in your hands. There's much to learn here.
Not the most exciting surprise, but preferable to the excitement of an unexpected scene on Enclave, I suppose.
A patrol hound of the scale play pact. Excuse me. Talk about immersion breaking.
Minotaur. Vanguard.
I know they probably won't, but doing like a facelift of the whole Taladi and Argon fleets would be cool. 'Cause, you know, they're the initial ones that need a bit of work. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry if that was a bit framey. The game capture is very smooth, but the display capture can be a bit framey depending on the game. I had the display capture up while I was sorting stuff out earlier. They did a great job with the partnerships, yeah. Exactly, the partnerships, well, they look more like the X3 partnerships. That's all you needed to do. There's the wreckage. Like the Boron ships are awesome. It would be cool if you could research a technology to allow the Boron to fit other weapons. That's something I've kind of thought, oh, that'd be so cool if they
Could that be?
if they did more with the research. Teleportation range and all this, that's cool, but so much more you could do with that.
Says we should take a closer look.
Ship.
Give you options to like change your faction. So not that the Boron themselves would use other weapons, but if you used Boron ships, you could re-rig other weapons. Give them the same turret model, whatever, it doesn't matter, you know. Research your own player. Well, I've been advocating a long time that there was some sort of mission where you could get
Sensors are picking up a weak energy signature amongst
old
the
designs. Is something that they seem to be kind of doing with timelines, so that'd be cool. But anyway, I just want to complete the universe so that we're going to open up the Boron gate so that they're actually active in the universe. And then we'll go back to killing the Minmatar. We might actually do an invasion of the Minmatar. This is a ray, right? I do love the Boron design. I think I need to get out of that.
I think you should sit down and
Yeah.
see if you can repair the panel to gain access.
If I'm remembering correctly, I think I needed to go in from the bottom right. Perfect music. Anyway, I think I was wrong. Oh, that's right, yeah, okay. You're gonna need playtesting and new playthrough of X4 with VRO. Yeah, we're using VRO as well. So PHQ, basic shipyard, way in the corner of the Earth cloud to begin at war with the Terrans. Ooh.
Prediction and reconstruction algorithm. The data is woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had little, if any, time to react. How frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this to our esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps he can gather more clues. I have my doubts, though.
Legion.
Sir? Our team confirms that the Heretics End Gate does indeed contain the coordinates to the Kingdom End system. The timing cannot be coincidental. Just after we received word from the Boron? Is it possible that their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Coordinates and timing are relevant, but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this is definitely not Kingdom End. Interstellar messages are the fastest form of communication. We do not know what has occurred on the Boron side since their last message. Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible. That is just a theory. Systems relevant to the distant past.
Yes. Unfortunately, a theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself. If activating or reprogramming these gates were easy, I am certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could they really have unlocked jump technology?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. At this point, any further hypothesis will be mere speculation. Until we have more evidence, keep your ideas off general comms. If you must elaborate your theories, feel free to put them in writing.
If you're ever dealing with a dickhead at work, just respond to him. Can you put that in writing for me? Got them up very quickly. Silicon refinery down there. There's an ore refinery down there. I'm going to move these two then down to here. Oh, message. Okay. Fine. There. I don't actually need to move them, do I? I can just not that. We can do this as that. I know ore is not going to make as much money, but we're just going to have them do it so that they can sell it and get experience and stuff. That will do fine. I guess I should just do that. And then missile components there. Ice refinery, ore refinery. Graphene. No silicon refineries? Oh. Plenty of like microchip factories and so on there, but no silicon refineries, so everything has to be brought in from next door. Fair enough. Build a silicon refinery there myself. So this is Gucci. Confirm that. You do silicon here, right? Yes, right there. You can do ore. We'll do one ore miner. We want their economy moving so that they're actually using everything, so we don't just want to spam out one material. I want to do a second ore miner though. Not much there, is there? So this is second contact 11. 2 there. And then we have another one. Got ore refineries, a couple of unknown stations. Not much going on there. Wait, has that been destroyed? They destroyed the casino? Wow. Okay. Sure, Holy Vision can have a silicon miner. On you go. Oh, we have one more. Sure, you just do silicon and argon prime as well. Oh wait. Do that. Cool. That's kind of what we want, actually. That is actually something I should be looking at, isn't it? Yeah, you're not 3-star yet. Neither are you. Neither are you. Are any of you guys randomly 3-star? No, but you're 2.5, so that's not bad actually. You just did that one 3-star. Okay, that's fine. Right, I'm gonna leave that on screen for a few seconds if people want to pause it and read it, or they haven't read it before. I don't believe you, Boso.
Just warn, we have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory. This is the first contact. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions. Investigate, and if possible, make contact, but maintain vigilance.
Oh, hi! Aliens! Please, do not be afraid. I shall
Nila.
engage my armament. Greetings. I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible! Finally, contact with our aquatic allies. Osota, are you receiving this?
What did you say? A Boron? Truly? A living, living Boron? Are my ocular sensor organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Osota, and I can barely recall another Boron face. I have been driven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Liberty, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Milady.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gate. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Hold it Momentous news indeed. Although we are less than clear on how this has occurred. There is speculation that the Boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicate that they were working on such a task. Please, can you direct us towards Kingdom End?
You were in contact with Kingdom End? That is marvelous news. It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time. The severing of the connection with Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. I to meet a fellow Boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bosotar. We have all mourned this loss.
Without access to Kingdom End, your Queen and Parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
Must be cased. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Follow me, you cavalcade of curious creatures.
Boron society not headed by a queen? This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Indeed, Bosotar. You understand the pain of separation. I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now. It used to be
Hey boys, you gotta
all our
turn around.
systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen, and her Lord Vishnu, but also from each other. Fortunately, several of our systems reconnected to each other eventually, but none received word from home. Reorganization became a necessity. Provinces adrift, as we call ourselves, were only ever intended to be temporary, but under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body. But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of whether Kingdom End even still exists.
Is that an Argon freighter?
Magnetar, Mineral, Vanguard.
They didn't waste any time, did they?
Goodness. Someone from beyond our realm. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages. Pick up the pace.
Provinces adrift are not awash with the luxuries of the old kingdom. The pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
Entering system. Barren shores.
Alright. Vanguard. Baranya. Baranya. Where are you going? Somebody's not going to double back here now. Dealer.
Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neela T. By all means, accompany the delegation.
Once more, you've displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with joining us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your insights.
You made an impression on the expedition commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans. Join the delegation. Watch this Royal Steward. I have some experiments to attend to, though I shall keep an eye on you.
When I was first playing, I was like, oops, I was like, kind of reserved about, you know, meeting up with the Boron and that. course, we're in a large ship, so yeah, have the spacesuit dock it. Could board it.
Docking ready.
That's right, as the carrier. Forgot that.
My ropalium near explodes with the joy of welcoming esteemed visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Leda V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Perenid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Leda Lee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Amarr, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic foreign and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The provinces adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Perenid authorities. Though we do bring news which may bring joy, we have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited, fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago, we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron core has survived the shutdown and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jump gates in your territory and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request. For now, we cannot be precipitous.
By the listening voices of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We asked for no more than your permission, but we certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader V, they are trying to connect us with Kingdom N. They have communications.
Leela T, this obsession with finding home is entirely yours. You may have the luxury of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our homeworld. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I am sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please.
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd! Our work is of the utmost importance! Your obduracy is beyond Shut. Heading to the dock.
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Indeed. The Royal Royal Steward seems somewhat overwhelmed by the news. Maybe it's a good idea to just listen to him. Understanding his fears might help calm them.
Why are you moving, Guppy?
Does this fool think he is? Does he not understand the gravity of our mission? Withholding his consent shall continue without it if necessary. Why do you think I remain on this fool's dock? Are you to tell me to calm myself? I appreciate your contributions to our mission, but do not forget that I remain your superior. Please clear my head of the fool's petulance before I return to my post.
He's afraid.
Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that. Perhaps he is overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator of the provinces. A reunion with Kingdom will inevitably result in him having to relinquish power and
Whoa, whoa,
stand.
whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, god damn it. Another you? Both oracles are destroyed? I didn't see the first one. But this is why I retreated the first time. Holy crap. God damn it. It was an L that killed it. That's the most annoying part. It was an L that killed it. Get out of there. God damn it. That's why I was sitting there the whole time with the fleet, because I didn't want it just, yeah. Well, that's 28 million gone.
Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
We shall proceed alone from here on. Military friends are needed elsewhere.
The steward and I have had our differences in the past, but I had no idea he would be so stubborn.
Hey Maki, how you doing? Oh, what are you recovering? Come on, Abaddon, kill that thing. Station hopefully will help as well. Now you say it? Yeah, now you fucking say it. Get away from the U. This is good, the fighters are on defend, there we go. Like, that's the thing, right? The Abaddon and the Archon can annihilate whatever. I just need to get them away from the U. The U will absolutely wreck everything in out-of-system combat. Fighters, whatever. That's 15 million. Those fighters were worth one of those oracles. This is the second U. The second U to come through. Get out of there. I'm not giving you a second order to get out of there. If you don't do it, you're dead. God damn it, the rest of them are still attacking the P, because the P is attacking them. Yeah, you're dead. Anything that gets close to the U dies. So I need the Providence to leave. I really need the Providence to leave. What's hitting it? Is it the P that's hitting it? At least the Archon is gone. I think it's the U that's hitting it. The U is hitting it. The Providence might die here. Ah, that's a disaster.
Entering system. Great Reef.
Where are you fleeing to? Follow your feckin' order. You're not being hit. Follow your order. Fly away. Now you're getting hit again. Good job. I love the AI. Love it. Love it. We just lost the Providence because it wouldn't fly in a straight feckin' line. Instead it decided it needed to escape in a different direction. I was pissed off.
Sorry you had to witness that embarrassingly distorted display. Neither we and I disagree on much, but he is not a bad person. You know, he is just scared.
Yep. What's he afraid of?
I think he is scared of falling short. He carries the weight of the expectations of the entire provinces. He wants to keep everyone safe, and I think he fears that your expedition will exacerbate an already dangerous situation.
It's the one thing is that I gave it a direct order.
Yes, fraught with danger, the provinces lie uncomfortably close to Kark territory. When Sanctuary of Darkness first connected to the provinces, it triggered regular attacks. We barely managed to protect ourselves with the meager military that we could cobble together. Thankfully, the waves have calmed for now. The Kark incursions eventually ceased. All attempts to communicate with these enigmatic creatures have failed, so I would hesitate to call it a ceasefire. It is more of a lull in hostilities. As you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile. Oh, you took note of that, did you? Time after time I approach Leader Weave for the resources to find our way back home, but he has come to the conclusion that efforts spent on this endeavor come at an immediate cost to our people. I would hate for you to get the impression that I do not care for my fellow Boron here, out on the fringes. I am truly seeking to make a difference for the people. Serving the Queen's subjects is a duty for me. You see, I do not like to draw too much attention to it, but I myself am the progeny of stranded minor royals. Before you bow or anything like that, I am not part of the direct line of succession, and that is not how our monarchy works in any case. Yet, it drives me to find a path back home.
Oh, sorry, that cut her off. Oh no, okay.
Pleasant travels.
I was hoping she'd talk in the background. I want to jump back to the Legion and go destroy the use engines. You distracted me, Vicar.
The silent one from our disappointing introduction.
About the CAC threat. We use force to resolve this permanently.
Permanently? Wiping them out is your solution? To simply exterminate a species? I understood that you entered our provinces in pursuit of scientific enlightenment, not bloodshed. Do these fins look like Terran appendages to you? Not all the inhabitants of this galaxy are driven by unmoderated barbarity. No thank you. If we can maintain peace, we shall do so.
Perhaps there's a positive solution. Perhaps if we could use Neela ties to increase your standing. Oh, no.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Why are you in this situation?
From time to time, I spend the waking nights pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown. In fact, when we were first riven from the wider network, the vast majority of our Boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth of Kingdom M to fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the Queendom, a precautionary measure. Oh, we thought we were prepared, yet in truth we were far from it. We Boron are inherently connected to each other, you see. We thrive on a collective sort of innate affinity. Once that connection was severed,
Like a
the
hive mind?
system found itself in complete isolation. Things fell apart quite quickly, I'm afraid to say. Productivity collapsed catastrophically. Stockpiles were depleted far more rapidly than anticipated, and there was no way to replenish them. After years of disarray, Great Reef finally reconnected with barren shores. Later, it was joined by several other systems. The provinces adrift were founded, but by then the damage was done. We still lack crucial resources. I contend that it was the collective psychological toll of the severance that caused this, more so than the evident logistical challenges posed by the shutdown. I regret my approach at our meeting. You see, I have not hosted a diplomatic function in decades. Unfortunately, I am simply not in the habit of communicating with anyone other than Boron. You see, we Boron converse amongst ourselves, relying on complex structures of pheromones, not just mere words. There was so much to communicate, so much to cogitate upon, yet the words failed to convey my meaning. You must imagine it like painting an ocean, yet having only a single shade of blue with which to do so.
Perhaps we reconvene and try again.
You are correct, of course. There is no harm in reaching for common ground. I am embarrassed to say that our defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Ashamedly so. Our economy is so fractured. We struggle to construct anything larger, perhaps, than a frigate. We cannot even resource and operate a full-scale shipyard. For half a century of isolation, we Boron have had little need for a comprehensive military. I fear that we are wholly unprepared for the myriad dangers lurking beyond the gate. And should word spread of the valuable equipment and facilities proposed by the Alliance of the Word, it might be akin to painting a target upon ourselves for any nefarious actors in the vicinity. One moment. I have, even now, received word of split incursions. If we had anything of value to loot, we would not be discussing skirmishes. They would descend upon us in hordes.
Where are we now? Really, where am I? It's Kingdom's End. Okay, I'm there. Then the next system over. Damn it. Urgh. Station's not being attacked. That's a good thing? Can I leave the ship and not have to restart the mission? That's my main concern. 15. I'm gonna try them. Anyway, the fears outside incursions.
Well, we are a scientific expedition, so our offensive options are rather limited in that regard. What we can do, however, is make assurances that any valuable equipment that is transported into Boron space will be well guarded, making it an unappealing target. Furthermore, I am prepared to place several scouts at his disposal, and to establish a network of satellites in watchful gaze. That will give the split cause to reconsider an incursion into the provinces. The situation with this steward does indeed seem resolvable, though I fear he wears my patience thin. Take this matter in hand. Go and see the fool. Perhaps you can change his mind.
Fears the cack.
I understand. He is worried that our presence will stir up an infestation of the Chitterers. The Alliance of the Word is certainly prepared to provide assurances that our investigation will not leave him exposed to Ka'ak attacks.
Could I? Yeah, I probably should talk to Neela. If there are options there.
Hello again, Explorer. Pleasant travels.
Can I go to the generator room and just try it?
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Right. Positive outcome. Provide security to protect your borders.
Well, this is an unexpectedly kind offer from the Alliance of the Word. I must admit that security assistance in these uncertain times would indeed be a welcome reassurance. This is all terribly challenging. My instinct is that your expedition is honest in its intent. However, I find your judgment questionable. Well, I feel that I must allow you to proceed in your mission. However, I ask of you, do not make me regret this. With the gate in watchful gaze reactivated, to our knowledge, only 3 more dormant gates remain in province space. One is located in Ocean of Fantasy, another in Barren Shores. The final one was discovered by scouts in Sanctuary of Darkness. If Sanctuary of Darkness sounds foreboding, you may find that the name is fitting. It is host to a significant Ka'ak infestation. Urgh. Even uttering the name makes my fins tingle. Yet I must remain firm on the matter. Do not, under any circumstances, engage with the Ka'ak. Every interaction with them results in horrific conflict.
You have our word, Leader Wee. We shall do everything in our power to avoid undue provocation.
Thank you. And may I bestow upon you a gift? We have prepared for you a fighter ship. A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own.
Make me. Oh yeah, elevator.
Unknown ship.
We need to investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
I am already familiar with the gates of Ocean Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment, exactly I have to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent. The Alliance shall investigate Barren Shores. That only leaves the matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explorer, you know Sanctuary of Darkness. I understand
I have something to deal with. I'll be back.
All the times I dreamt of fellow Boron. It never crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom N, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both Gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate Gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Numankaret is single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we can manipulate these Gates at will?
This is the kind of thing I'd just jump into it like an X-Wing or something in Interworlds and go shoot stuff. I guarantee you the Argon fleet has already arrived back in system to deal with the U. Damn it, the Providence is what pissed me off. Like there's nothing here that will permanently override the fleet command. Is it this? Do I need to change that? Ignore. Is that what's happening?
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking. Your efforts will, of course, be lucratively compensated.
Yeah, and is that, I wonder then, is that what's
Jump gate, Morning Star.
overriding my move commands? That's the problem. I don't want them to ignore it either. This is the thing, right? Is it reset standing orders and that will focus on the command that I've given? So let's say the Abaddon here. Must be right. Or does it just cancel their standing? I don't know. Is this the... I need to sort this out. So many ships I've lost that way.
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
Cool. I'll be there in a minute, definitely. Maybe using the Abaddon might be better, actually.
Morning Star. Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Yeah, you're on that capital. That's fine. So we are going to maneuver. Hopefully enough to do this first, right? We're going to try and take out the engine on the U if it's still there, and then we can pick it apart. As long as I'm hoping most of its support fleet is gone. We don't know. That station is still alive then, I presume it. it's moved into like silent witness actually? That's a question. No, because it would have attacked those stations straight away. The fact that this station is still alive is interesting. Hey, Aaron. Yes, yes they are. Oh, it's dead. Fucking station killed you. Couldn't you have done that sooner? Well, that's that done. Go back to our mission, I guess. Supercarriers, or sorry, there are carriers and titans in the... you're flying back to where we're going, so I can go down here. We go to XL ships, the Thanatos. So each race has one carrier. It has its Titan, along with its Doomsday weapon. Yeah, that's all there. And then each race has 2 of the battleships. It has one of their destroyers. Well, sorry, one of the old, you know, when there was 2 destroyers in each faction. So it has like the Burdix, the Drake, the Harbinger, and Hurricane. And then they have, of course, the Tier 3 cruisers. They have the newer gunboat kind of destroyers. Sorry, they're called destroyers here. Obviously, they're not in the game. And then they have the cruiser, a cruiser each. So like the Thorax, the Stabber, the Omen, and Caracal. It's the Talos, the Tornado, the Oracle, and the Naga. And then they have a freighter each. That's what's in the mod at the moment. Of course, we're currently in a Legion. We just lost 2 Oracles and a Providence.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
The ganker boats? Yeah, exactly. Oh, somebody killed the Hound. You loved your Lokis? I loved exploding Lokis. I remember we were defending one of our systems from, I think it was Goon Swarm, and the fight was like 10 hours long. I think I lost 10 ships in the fight. I even got a mention on their the enemy's forum. One guy's like, "Oh, look at this guy, he lost 10 ships." And then the others were quicker to point out, it's like, yeah, but did you see his kill feed? The only thing I lost was well, in a wormhole group, and we found some carriers, dreadnoughts free floating. I didn't do much wormhole stuff. It's been a while and I don't want to go back. Although we're not going to do X4 all day, so I'm probably going to switch over and gonna look at my library of space games, kind of in a space game mood, or a building mood, kind of. I don't know.
Entering system.
Very annoyed now after that loss. Right, we're going to Sanctuary of Darkness. We're not taking the fighter. No. Especially against the CAC. Why would we do that? Well, the Boron are already fighting people. Lost 5 carriers and 2 dreadnoughts. Yeah, but they weren't yours. Great. Worth it? Yeah, exactly. So with chilled herds, I can't actually remember if vanilla is the same, but with chilled herds, if they're on attack capital ships, they'll attack all the turrets. It's exactly what I want. We're not going to capture this one, but we will get like a rep for everything that we destroy, right? Oh, you're targeting me? What are you targeting me with? Oh, he does actually have turrets. Never mind. That's right, we can actually use the Boron systems to capture hounds and sell them. Scale plate love coming in here. Right. I'm so annoyed. We lost 8 fighters, 2 oracles, and a providence. Oh, you don't have any extra crew. Gotcha. Well, we do. Right there.
Entering system. Great lead.
But luckily I did invest in all those miners, so they'll be doing their thing. We can help with the shipyard building as well. Maybe. We'll see. Our oracle is built. So you are going to defend him. We're going to go over here. Turn off his turrets so that he doesn't shoot the wrong thing. Also, you should be on capital ships. So the Omen comes with, excuse me, 6 quote-unquote large turrets, but they look like medium turrets, so they have 20-kilometer range, which is great. So they can attack at the same range as the Abaddon. The Raven. The Raven. It's not going to show us, but the Raven is going to come with a bunch of cruise missile launchers that attack at 54 kilometers. So the EU can go screw itself. I may end up buying a couple more ravens, but we do need to get the nomad then to supply them.
Synthetic Bogas Brewery. Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Sanctuary of Darkness. According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network. I wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold. There was no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in the system.
Be careful. Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the cut. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroid. They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be harmed.
So we'll do the thing, and we're supposed to, supposed to come in here in a fighter, but we're gonna fly over that direction, I believe. Cradle of Darkness is a system known for its many hazards. Stay in the mineral regions marked in red on your map to avoid your ship taking damage. Additionally, you can also identify these mineral regions visually by paying attention to where the asteroids are located. Yeah. And then later on we'll get a faster way to get around here. But I think we're basically heading over towards that. If I remember correctly, the original game installed, do I need to buy all DLC or only to get all the content? So yeah, it's all segmented via the DLC. So if you buy the Kingdom's End, you get the Boron faction and their campaign and such. And then if you buy the Terran thing, you get their faction. And so yeah, if you want all of the content, yes, you do need to get all of the DLC. Totally adhering to what your man said and not engaging the CAC. It's very costly, then it can be. To be fair, it does add a good bit. Especially, I would say the Terran, the Split, and the Boron DLC, which is pretty much all of them, right? They each add at least 2 factions with their full set of ships. And for some of the bigger mods, you will need all of the DLC as well, but not all of the mods. Like some of the big overhauls, they just use mechanics that have been added in 1 or 2 of the DLCs. For example, the Boron DLC adds in a new carrier mechanic. And I don't think that gets added if you have just the base game. I'm not sure if that was free DLC. They do go on sale every now and then, though. point spoilers. So the Boron DLC will add these systems here, along with these systems here. The Terran DLC adds all of this. And this. The Split DLC, don't mind, this is a mod, so don't mind that. But it adds this. And the factions within them as well. So actually, what they've done here is actually... Oh, Tides of Avarice as well as the other one. Yeah, Tides of Avarice adds the salvaging mechanic. So you can see then you get two starts with each of the DLC. But if you're enjoying the game and you think you're going to put in the hours, then I would say the DLC is worth it, because it just adds so much replayability. And I wouldn't get them just for mods, but I think in the long run it just adds so much to the game. So we're just completing this campaign to get the Boron fully into the universe, and then we're going to go back and deal with other things. Oh, that's pissed me off so much. The Oracles I understand, right? They would have stood and fought. They were there to attack with the Abaddon. I know they were doing something when they died with the Providence. Urgh. You have 1,000 hours in X3, so I guess it'll be worth it for X4. They do play differently. They do play very differently, but again, yeah. I actually want to go back and do an X3 series. At some point.
Activate your ship scan mode now. Jump gate has 2 pairs of missiles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the
Hey Flair, how you doing?
coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders have reasons unknown to us for setting gates to hold special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all.
The stream is going. Put it that way. We've taken a few losses due to things. And where does it want me to go?
Can access from this cell. Move on to the one on the opposite side.
So I ran the game for like an hour and a half last night, just to get the I did a few missions in the Kalari area, and I bought a Raven, so that's just waiting to be built. It needs about 5,000 missile components though, because of the ammo. We're going to be carrying like 900 cruise missiles. I think it's 900, could be 500, I can't remember. So I did that, and the U that we were facing previously got destroyed by an Argon fleet. So I moved my fleet back over to where they had been. And they were collecting stuff. So I decided we'd go off and do the Boron missions. And another U came through with a support fleet. Destroyed 2 of our Oracles. We tried to move everyone else away. The Archon and the Abaddon got away. The Providence did not.
Oh, my! I'm picking up a lot of supplies right
Star Wars mod is awesome. Oh no, Kaka are attacking us. Whatever will we do? My beams are better than yours, and I have a mission to kill you.
Forager.
My beams are way better than yours.
Forager.
There we go.
Forager.
Yes! Your display of skill was altogether impressive. I just hope this commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
I kind of hope it does, but I want to get
Our science team has
missions.
forwarded the data that Neela team was able to lift from cache. While we have not yet completed our examination of the Sanctuary of Darkness cache, it is quite obviously the most promising of the gates. Despite the additional challenges the combo represent,
More dangerous, perhaps, but I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated and completely uninhabitable.
perhaps it's the cause of some attempts at terraforming. For now, this expedition needs you to map the same passage for a larger fleet to navigate through Sanctuary of Darkness. You can use nav beacons to determine an appropriate installations.
Nav beacons.
Other hazardous regions, obviously. For a better overview of the task in hand, do not hesitate to consult your map. Appears you lack sufficient nav beacons. Shipyard Boron with the dock. I believe the Pastor Wharf and Great Reef as we made our way into the system.
I can't remember if my thing. I just went to get a fleet of Clone Wars. I just want to get a fleet of Clone Wars ships. When roleplaying, I saw they had a Venator on to this. I'll wait for that ad to finish.